Gilgeori Toast, one of the most iconic street foods from Korea. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's delicate. Now I'm going to show you my version of this Korean street food. Welcome to Flavor Friday, guys. My name is Ryan, and now I'm here at the school's kitchen. Downstairs, there are students cooking. It smells so lovely, and I need to rush for my class later on. So now I'm gonna make my lunch in this kitchen. So first off, what we need to do is shred the cabbage nice and fine, followed by the onions into slices. And last but not least, the spring onion into fine slices as well. So once you finish cutting all your vegetables, you want to crack 2 eggs in. So it's up to you. I'm a pro. I crack it with one hand. But if you can't, crack it with both hands, but make sure you hit the flat side of the surface. And once you crack it in, add your cabbage, your onions, and your spring onions, and mix it till it's fully incorporated. So now I'm gonna add my salt. Depending on how savory you want it, you wanna add it at least half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna add in my salt now, sprinkle it in, and then give it a nice mix so that my eggs taste delicious. Now that your mixture is done, you're gonna set that aside, and then we're gonna toast some of our Japanese milk bread. We're gonna use this as our sando, and basically it's very fluffy. As you can see, it gives it that nice milky flavor, but most of all, it is very sweet as well. You can use it for varieties of Japanese sandwiches, from sweet to savory, and it is a little bit different from your normal toast in your normal supermarkets, as this is more refined. And I would say the best comparison you can give it to is a brioche bun with no eggs. So to that, we're gonna start toasting our bread. All right, so first you need to turn on your induction or your normal stove to at least a medium to medium high. So in my induction, it will be around a 7. To that, we're gonna add a whole load of butter. Who doesn't like butter, all right? We're gonna add a generous amount, add it in, and make sure it melts, all right? When it starts to fizz up, that is the time when you're gonna add your toast in so it can toast nicely and beautifully. We're gonna toast it golden brown on both sides. So now you can see the butter is starting to fizz, and that is the moment we're gonna add our toast in. So I'm just gonna add 1 toast in at a time, as this pan is a little bit smaller, and just lightly press it down, all right? We're gonna give it a good 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna see and just check if it's nicely toasted. If not, we'll give it another minute, and then we'll flip it over. And now you do the same one for the second toast. Now we've toasted our bread, we're gonna set that aside, and then now we're gonna make our egg mixture. The way we're gonna start is first we need to heat our pan up again, back on the same heat, medium high, and now we're gonna cook the eggs golden brown on both sides. So here we go. So start putting the eggs in. And then really spread that out to the pan. So once it's evenly spread, we're gonna form it into a square, and then that will fit the toast perfectly. So this particular dish is usually served in a street vendor with a lot of bread lying on the stone grill, and then afterwards they slowly build the toast up with the eggs. You can add ketchup, you can add mayonnaise, you can add whatever seasoning you want, but the flavor profile you're aiming for is sweet and savory, and just a little bit of that nice sugary note from the sugar we're gonna put on top later. So now I'm gonna attempt to flip this beautiful egg mixture. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't break, but If it breaks, you can still mold it to its shape. So here we go, guys. I'm just getting the spatula ready, and 1, 2, 3. Pretty good. So again, molding it to the shape. So once you flipped it and molded it to the shape that you want, we're gonna turn the heat down to a 4 so that it doesn't overcook and doesn't burn at the bottom. And now we're gonna add our American cheese on top. Now it's time to add the sugar. So depending on your palate, just add the amount of sugar that you wish to add. I have here around a good tablespoon of sugar. I know it's a little bit strange, guys, but don't worry. Trust me on this. This will taste really delicious. This looks amazing at the moment, and I can't wait to taste this beautiful sando from Korea. All right, guys. The egg has been cooking for a good 10 minutes, 5 minutes on the top, 5 minutes on the bottom. And now it's time to assemble. So I'm just gonna bring the bread to my side over here, and using my trusty 2 spatulas, I'm gonna take it nice and slow and place it onto my bread. Here we go, finger crossed. Okay, so put it here. And then just carefully slit it down, and boom, that looks bomb. So now we're gonna dress it up with some ketchup and some Kewpie mayo just to give it that extra saucy drizzle. And now we'll put the crown on top of our sando, and that's it. This is the sando. Thank you guys for watching Flavor Fridays. This is my take of a Gilgeori toast. Nice and delicious with some savory and sweet notes. And if you love more about Korean cuisine, make sure you check it out on the left side over there above my shoulder. And I'm sorry guys, I need to hop up to my next class, so I'm gonna finish my lunch very quickly. Of course, see you next time and have a great day.